आइए हम सुने विज्ञान की अनकही कहानियाँ। आइए हम सुने विज्ञान की अनसुनी कहानियाँ। एक नई दुनिया की आवाज आपकी आवाज, विज्ञान की आवाज, की आवाज।
Celebrating Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, we bring you all a podcast series on STEM popularization. That is, science, technology, engineering, mathematics, and medicine. Supported and catalyzed by the National Council for Science and Technology Communication, the Government of India. Program is produced by Media for Community Foundation. Creative content and technical support is given by Farzeen Sultan.
एक नई दुनिया की आवाज आपकी आवाज, विज्ञान की आवाज, की आवाज, की आवाज।
नैनो मटेरियल्स। हम देखते हैं कि हमारे हाथ में मोबाइल फ़ोन्स हो या घरों में टीवी, वो दिन पर दिन छोटे ही होते जा रहे हैं। क्या आपने कभी सोचा है कि इसके पीछे का क्या कारण है या ये क्यों हो रहा है? कोई चीज़ यदि छोटी है तो उसे नैनो कहते हैं। वैसे ही इन सब के विकास का कारण है नैनो मटेरियल्स। नैनो का अर्थ है ऐसे पदार्थ जो अति सूक्ष्म आकार वाले तत्वों से बने होते हैं। नैनो टेक्नोलॉजी अणुओं व परमाणुओं की इंजीनियरिंग है जो भौतिकी, रसायन, बायो इन्फॉर्मेटिक्स व बायोटेक्नोलॉजी जैसे विषयों को आपस में जोड़ती है। नैनो मटेरियल्स की दुनिया भी कमाल की होती है। छोटे से पार्टिकल्स का हमारे पूरे एनवायरनमेंट में एक अहम रोल होता है, बस उसे थोड़ा समझने की ज़रूरत होती है। चाहे वे बड़ा सा बड़ा स्पेस प्रोग्राम हो या हमारे मुंह के छोटे से दांत, इन सब के कार्य में नैनो मटेरियल्स की अपनी भूमिका है। उदाहरण के तौर पर नैनो मटेरियल्स का एक ऐसा आविष्कार है जिसे हम डेंटल इम्प्लांट बोलते हैं। डेंटल इम्प्लांट प्राकृतिक दांतों की जड़ों की तरह काम करते हैं। ये टाइटेनियम से बने छोटे से स्क्रू होते हैं जो कि जबड़ों की हड्डी में लगाए जाते हैं। कुछ समय बाद ये स्क्रू हड्डी के साथ मिल जाते हैं और एक मजबूत आधार बनाते हैं। इस आधार पर कृत्रिम दांत लगाए जाते हैं जो बिल्कुल प्राकृतिक दांतों की तरह दिखाई देते हैं और काम करते हैं। आज ऐसे ही नैनो मटेरियल्स को और ज़्यादा विस्तार से बताने के लिए हमारे साथ जुड़े हैं ARCI हैदराबाद से साइंटिस्ट F, सेंटर फॉर नैनो मटेरियल्स में कार्यरत डॉक्टर दिबेंद्र चक्रवर्ती।
सबसे पहले जानेंगे ARCI हैदराबाद साइंटिस्ट F पर कार्यरत डॉक्टर दिबेंद्र चक्रवर्ती के बारे में।
मैं डॉक्टर दिबेंद्र चक्रवर्ती। आई जॉइंड ARCI एज अ साइंटिस्ट इन 2003। उससे पहले मेरा स्कूलिंग वगैरह कलकत्ता में हुआ था और मेरा बैचलर्स डिग्री जो है वो भी दैट इज़ फ्रॉम कॉलेज ऑफ सेरामिक टेक्नोलॉजी इन कलकत्ता। इट्स अंडर कलकत्ता यूनिवर्सिटी। देन आई वेंट टू BHU, IT BHU for my MTech and both are in ceramic engineering 2003 or 2001 and 2003. Then I joined ARCI. After that, registered for PhD in ISC Bangalore, Materials Engineering Department in 2006 under Professor Atul Chokshi and our director Dr. Sundarajan as my guides. Then after my PhD, I went to US on a fellowship for 1 year. Indo-US fellowship. In a nutshell, that is my academic credentials. So अभी मेरा यहाँ पे position I am a scientist F here in ARCI.
अब जानेंगे एक सामान्य व्यक्ति की भाषा में इनके रिसर्च के बारे में। इनकी पूर्व रिसर्च क्या थी, प्रेजेंट रिसर्च क्या है और फ्यूचर रिसर्च क्या होगी, उसके बारे में।
मेरा काम बेसिकली सिंथेसिस और consolidation of nanomaterials. That is my primary work that I am doing here since 2003. It's a pretty long time now, 20 years almost. What is nano for common thing? Nano in the size range, if you see 1 nanometer is 10 to the power minus 9 meters. So इतना छोटा scale, nano का scale इतना छोटा है. Our normal human hair is around 100 microns. So you can compare, it is very, very small nanoparticles. And because of the small size, surface area is high, so all the properties are enhanced to a great extent. This is the basic advantage of having anything in the nano regime. I have been working on nanomaterials and mostly on nanocomposites, and they have a very critical impact both on the societal, that is, if I look at the civilian applications, there are plenty of applications related to nanomaterials, or more importantly, it is also there in the strategic sector, in which I am working on for the last 5 to 6 years. क्योंकि अभी जो geopolitical situation है पूरा दुनिया का, if you look at that with our immediate neighbors and overall what is going on in today's world, it is very, very essential to be self-reliant in the defense area. It is very critical. And also our government has taken these initiatives, Make in India and Atmanirbhar Bharat, all these things. So the work that I have been pursuing now, at least for the last 4-5 years, that is very much pertinent to this. I'll come to you. I've selected maybe 3 or 4 things that I have been working on, and I'll gradually speak about them sequentially. Firstly, I will look into the civilian applications, then I will go to the strategic part. Civilian mein pehla I will want to say is there is something called cutting tool inserts, which are used in machining for all kinds of materials. आपको मालूम होगा lathe machines में for machining any kind of metals, inserts are used. Those are either tungsten carbide based inserts or ceramic based inserts. Now, since my background was from the ceramic regime, so I initially started this work. This was probably in 2009 to 2011. 3 साल मैं ये चीज़ लेके काम किया था. Ceramic alumina based cutting tool inserts had worked on. And the important part was I had some nano additives. And those nano additives, they played a very critical role, a very important role in increasing the tool life of those inserts. And that has been proven through several tests that I have done. Because of the nano additives, we had a marked improvement in hardness, toughness, wear resistance. These are very basic properties which are required for any kind of a cutting tool insert. Any person working in this, they will be knowing very well about this. Cutting tools mein kaun sa properties acha hona chahiye and all those things. So they were achieved, and the cutting tool industry worldwide, it is a huge industry. It's a multi-billion dollar kind of an industry. And even an improvement of say a few seconds in the tool life, अगर आपका tool life 3 मिनट है किसी standard material का, वो अगर आप 3 मिनट 20 सेकंड हो रहा है, मतलब it is not a huge improvement, but this much is good enough for a person to jump on you and work on these kind of things. So this is one thing which I worked on. Then we got an equipment from Russia, from Canada. It's called the RF induction plasma technique. उसमें अभी होता क्या है, नैनो मटेरियल सिंथेसिस करना बहुत मुश्किल काम है, और भी मुश्किल है उसका स्टोरेज. सो लैब्स में जनरली क्या होता है, यू मेक जस्ट अ फ्यू ग्राम्स, इफ नॉट अ फ्यू मिलीग्राम्स, 4, 5, 10, 20 ग्राम करके you do all the testing and you evaluate the properties of the material, and then you can say it is good or bad or ugly, whatever. In ARCI, now in the center that I work in, Center for Nanomaterials, we have a few setups, one of which is this RF induction plasma, in which we can make nanopowders in kilogram quantities. In a 1 hour batch, if we tailor the processing parameters properly, then we can go to as much as 1 kilogram per hour. वो कैपेसिटी है इस मशीन का. एंड द मटेरियल दैट आई हैव बीन वर्किंग ऑन लास्ट से फ्रॉम 2011 टू 2014-15, 3-4 साल मैं काम किया था उसमें, दैट वाज प्रोडक्शन ऑफ नैनो एल्यूमिनियम पाउडर्स. और एल्यूमिनियम का एप्लीकेशन है, ये जो रॉकेट्स, India is very good in the space system now, with ISRO is doing wonders. गाड़ी में जैसे डीजल या पेट्रोल is the fuel, rockets mein it is solid fuel. Aluminium is most widely used solid fuel, but what they use is normally the micron sized powder. What we are making is a nano sized powder. So if you mix a certain portion of the nano powder into the micron powder, certain fraction, the burning efficiency of the fuel is seen to increase manifold. 25 to 30% तक उसका burning efficiency बढ़ जाता है because of the nano addition and the surface area improvement and all those things. So that was one work which I had done for some time, and we have the recipe now to have powders of different sizes and size fractions. Suppose if you want less than 50 nano or something between 50 to 100, 200 to 400, above 500. Above 500 is submicron. Anyway, above 100 is submicron, strictly speaking. By tailoring the processing conditions, feed rate, flow rate of gas, and so many other things, we have a ready-made recipe available with us for making nano aluminum powders. through RF. So this was the second work. Third one was a more recent activity. This is from an SERB project which I got in 2019. That was for our dental implants. दांत का जो implants लोग लगाते हैं, implant materials. Now for any kind of implants, titanium is seen as the best material. Titanium, and का वजह भी है, titanium has so many good bio properties and other things which suits it as an implant. But of late, zirconium oxide is also being as another material, especially for the dental implants. Not so much for the bones and other things. Orthopedics, it is coming up slowly. But in dental implants, there are a lot of papers and a lot of work has been done on zirconia. But what happens is, as for all materials, all of them have their pros and cons. कुछ अच्छाई है, कुछ बुराई है. So what the purpose of this particular project was to have a graded kind of a structure. मतलब zirconia भी रहेगा, titanium भी रहेगा. And it will be, say, on the top, it will be 100% titanium. Next layer will be 90 titanium, 10 zirconia, then 75-25, then 50-50, then the reverse. 25-75, 10-90 और नीचे का it will be absolutely completely zirconia. So इससे क्या होगा? The beneficial properties of both will be imparted in the implant. And जो खराब प्रॉपर्टीज है, सपोज जर्कोनिया का हाइड्रोलिसिस लेके कुछ देयर आर सम ड्रॉबैक्स. सिमिलरली टाइटेनियम इज मैकेनिकली नॉट एज रोबस्ट हैव इन जर्कोनिया, द वेयर प्रॉपर्टीज एंड द हार्डनेस एंड ऑल दोस stuff. So this was the work, this was the project, and it has come out very well in the sense the mechanical properties are very good, and the bio properties also, the biological properties, MTT assay, cytotoxicity, and all these very basic in vitro studies, not in vivo. I have not put it in an animal and checked. I have not gone to that far. But in vivo, जो basic जो properties होता है, especially the toxicity, all those things have been checked, and it has been found to be very good. There is absolutely no issue if you take this up as a, I can't say now as an alternate to some existing material, because for that you have to have the in vivo studies done. But the basic mechanical and biological properties are excellent. And this work is continuation of some other work which I mentioned. I had gone to US for a fellowship. So there I had done some work with graphene, and this was done till say 2015-16. From 17 onwards, 2017 onwards, what I have been working on is the other angle, the strategic part which I mentioned at the beginning. So this is some tungsten based components I have developed, tungsten with some nano additives I have developed through a simple powder metallurgy route for making some components which are in intrinsic missile components. If you have a missile, these components are essential parts of all missiles. And currently the status is no one is making in India. That's why these tungsten sheets are being imported from some European companies.
कार्यक्रम में आगे बढ़ेंगे और जानेंगे कि यह रिसर्च स्टेम के लिए और सामान्य व्यक्ति के लिए कैसे यूजफुल है.
See, my research is very important in the sense that, as I said, till now we were importing those components, those plates. Whereas if this comes up in a big way, it will be a complete replacement of the imported things. And there are two aspects to this. One is the cost, and second is the processing that they adopt for making these kinds of sheets. It's called a hot rolling process. It's a typical metallurgical hot rolling process. Because of this process, you get anisotropy in properties. Anisotropy means along the rolling direction, properties will be different, and across the rolling direction, 90 degree, if you look perpendicular to the rolling direction, properties are much, much inferior. हम लोग यहाँ पे जो किए हैं, it is a simple powder metallurgy process. उसमें we get equiaxed grains. Equiaxed means all the grain sizes, they are all same in, and the properties also, because of retaining finer grain size, छोटा grains हम retain कर रहे हैं after the sintering component में, इसीलिए strength और hardness, density, these things are very very good.
अब जानते हैं क्या इनकी रिसर्च के कोई कॉम्पिटिटर हैं?
इंडिया में तो कोई है नहीं, बिकॉज वी आर द फर्स्ट पीपल टू मेक इट इंडिया में, एंड वी हैव आल्सो ट्रांसफर्ड द टेक्नोलॉजी टू अ कंपनी, टू अ प्राइवेट कंपनी इन हैदराबाद, जो लार्ज क्वांटिटीज में बना सकते हैं. बिकॉज वी आर अ रिसर्च लैब, वी कैन गो ओनली अप टू अ पायलट प्लांट लेवल, वी कैन नॉट एक्सीड दैट. बट टू मेक इट इन से इन ह्यूज क्वांटिटीज, तीन बैच में काम करके, टू मेक हंड्रेड्स और tens of hundreds of samples in a week, we don't have that capability because we are a lab after all. And if you talk about other countries, definitely they have US, China, Israel, definitely they must be having, but these things no one discloses. That's why I cannot say where we on a one-to-one basis, I cannot say that where we lay. But if you are talking about Indian scenario, definitely this is a very good achievement.
चलिए अब जानते हैं इंडियन इंडस्ट्री से इनकी रिसर्च कितनी एसोसिएटेड है.
We also have it with some public sector units, PSUs, because they are already making other components for defense. So if you transfer the technology to that kind of a company, which DRDO or Indian Army, Indian Navy, they are already having a collaboration, it will be much easier to sail through to the final end use. And we have already transferred to one industry.
कार्यक्रम के अंत में जानते हैं इनके कितने रिसर्च पेपर पब्लिश हुए हैं, इन्हें कितने अवार्ड से सम्मानित किया गया है और अभी तक इन्होंने कितने पेटेंट फाइल किए हैं।
I have 45 published papers till date, and excepting one, all are in international journals. One is a national journal. That was my first paper, my BTech work paper. Otherwise, all my remaining 44 papers are all international papers. Average impact factor is above 4, and I have 3 patents. One is relating to the tungsten work, and there are 2 other patents on other activities. And awards, I have been elected as the Associate Fellow of the Telangana Academy of Science in 2020 batch. Thank you very much for giving the opportunity to speak about my work and my research.
तो उम्मीद है आपको हमारा आज का ये कार्यक्रम ज़रूर पसंद आया होगा। अब बारी है हर रोज़ की तरह एक साइंटिफिक फैक्ट। नैनो एल्युमिनियम पाउडर का एक अत्यधिक रिएक्टिव मटेरियल है जो 50 डिग्री सेल्सियस 122 डिग्री फ़ारेनहाइट से कम तापमान पर हवा में स्वचालित रूप से प्रज्वलित हो सकती है। ऐसा इसलिए है क्योंकि नैनो कणों का बड़ा सतह क्षेत्र ऑक्सीजन के साथ उनकी प्रक्रियाशीलता को बढ़ाता है। तो उम्मीद है आपको हमारा आज का ये कार्यक्रम ज़रूर पसंद आया होगा। अब हमें दीजिए अनुमति। नमस्कार।